It's time to go truthing or faking. Catalina Marshall Deborah, prepared, revved up and ready by the big bull. Good evening, Catalina. There are some accusations that the former Ukrainian Minister of Defence, recently dismissed, of course, went on a boating trip on a yacht around Europe just days after his resignation or sacking, depending on who you believe. Tell us more about this one.
That's right, Mark. The former Minister of Defense, Oleksii Reznikov, was dismissed by President Zelensky on September 4th over corruption scandals. Shortly after his dismissal, this photo started circulating online where we see the former Ukrainian Minister of Defense with drinks in hand in a yacht with his wife. Users have been sharing this photo since September 10th, claiming that this photo was allegedly taken just days after his resignation on September 4th, where we see him, as they say, already in a yacht in Europe. According to these claims, others say that this is proof that the war is a good business, where they accuse the former Ukrainian Minister of Defense of enjoying the spoils of war.
So there he is, on a yacht with a drink in his hand, presumably Mrs. Reznikov alongside him. But tell us what this image really shows, Catalina.
Well, we found that this photo is from before Reznikov's resignation, long before. Here's the original post on Facebook on February 14th, 2020, posted by Reznikov himself, where he explains that he became engaged to his now wife, Yulia Zoria, on Valentine's Day on that year, 2020, where obviously here we can see the same photo as the ones that we see in the fake claims. And also, using a Google Lens, we were also able to identify the historical, where this photo was taken, based on the historical monument that is behind all the photos. That is the Rumeli Fortress in Istanbul, Turkey, and not in Europe, as per the fake claims. This photo was therefore not taken shortly after the minister's resignation, but in February 2020, following his engagement. And just to be clear, the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense was involved in two different controversies in January and August that ended in the dismissal of 6 Ukrainian deputy defense ministers on Monday. Reznikov was primarily accused of not having done enough to put an end to corruption within his ministry, which ended his tenure that lasted from November 2021 to September 2023. Mark.
But fundamentally, the image of him on the yacht misrepresented it. Let's put it that way. It's someone else using that to suit their own agenda, which of course makes it false. You've got another image, which is quite a famous one, of fisticuffs, a fight breaking out in the Kyiv parliament. It's gone viral. Tell us more.
That's right, Mark. It seems like, given the news recently, Ukrainian ministers were targets of misinformation these days, since September 10th, to be exact. Here's the viral video posted on X with over 2.4 million views in this post alone, where we see this huge fight breaking out in the Ukrainian parliament. As this user well says, what is going on in the Ukrainian parliament, as we see these leaders throwing punches at each other, throwing eggs, and even smoke bombs, as we can see. Some even mock Ukrainian politics, saying that the ministers are wasting aid money with sessions like these, as these users claim that the Ukrainian parliament is protecting democracy one check at a time.
I've seen this one, so I know where you're going, but I'll allow you to tell us the story. Is this video even recent?
Well, as you might know, Mark, we found these claims to be misleading, as you can find the original video on YouTube, posted on April 29th, 2010, so 13 years ago. You have a good memory, Mark. This video did indeed take place, though, in the Ukrainian parliament. This is an extract from CNN where they titled that this was Ukraine chaos. So what exactly happened? We found the explanations here on many news articles, The Telegraph, NBC as well, where they report that opposition lawmakers threw these eggs and smoke bombs in the middle of this Ukrainian parliament as the chamber approved the, at the time, Black Sea deal with Russia. So a video that is not at all recent and that has nothing to do with the ongoing invasion of Ukraine.
Indeed, it'd be lovely to speak to the people who post this claiming it is what it is, or are they actually people? Are they sort of someone from a bot factory or something somewhere north of Kyiv, perhaps? speculation on that perhaps should stop. Catalina, thank you for clarifying the situation regarding those two clips. That's Catalina with Truth or Fake. Thanks to Yuka for the business, as always. And thanks to you all for watching wherever you are in the world. Stay with us. More to come, live from Paris.